it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. We are getting very close to the end of the Advent series, but we're still going, and there will still be some Christmas projects after I finish the series, but they may not just be Christmas projects. And there's going to be a slight change to when I'm posting, but I will cover that after we've finished the series. So today's project is this card. As many of you know already, I am doing some craft fairs in the coming weeks, and this is one of the cards that I've put together for that. It's a little bit different, certainly from a colour scheme point of view, but I really rather like it. Now, inevitably, I've forgotten what the designer series paper is, and it is Merry Little Christmas. So that actually works well because it's Merry Little Christmas, Merry Little Labels, and the Everyday Label Punch. Those two come together as a bundle. So if you buy both using the bundle code, then you save 10% on the combined price. And they come in either clear mount, which is what I've got, or wood mount. So do remember to put the right code in. I have some wood mount stamps that I was surprised to get because I'd ordered them. I was convinced I'd ordered them in clear mount, and then when I checked back on my order, I hadn't. Anywho, so we're going to use the little Let It Snow label, which is this one, and I think a D block might be a better idea. It will fit on a C block, but it fits so much better on a D block. Particularly if you actually stick it on properly. There we are. Now it's slightly strange, not strange, that's wrong. It's a slightly different colour scheme because we're using black and white, obviously, and Tranquil Tide. So I've already cut my designer series paper and my card base and my mat. The dimensions for all of this will be in the associated blog post, which is linked below as ever, but these are my standard sizes anyway. And in addition to that, we just need to add a scrap of Whisper White for the stamping, some metallic edged ribbon, and this is the white with silver, and I'm adding in, because we're doing black and white, the vintage crochet trim, which was from the Spooky Night suite, but it's black and it's sort of sketchy like the designer series paper, so why not add it in, I say. So let's start with the stamping, because we need to start somewhere. So this is a piece that I've been using for this specific design anyway, so I'm going to continue. So Tranquil Tide. You can tell it's a new pad, can't you? Because it's not... They kind of wear in, I find. So, now let's see, when are you going to see this? You're going to see this, if I've got my dates right, whilst I am at Onstage, which, as some of you will know, is the demonstrator half-yearly convention. You have to be a demonstrator in order to go. I am going to the one in the UK in Solihull, so I will be driving up yesterday to Solihull, and today is on stage. So I've just cleaned that stamp off. This is drying. It's quite a juicy ink pad because it's new, so it's quite good to leave the stamping to dry, just so that you know that you're not going to smudge it. And this just slips in here without any problem at all, lines up beautifully, punch, and we're good to go. So keep that for the next ones. Don't need my punch anymore, so I'll pop that away. And I don't need my stamp anymore, so we'll pop that away. So yes, yesterday, as you see this, yesterday I will have had what I am told will be an amazing afternoon crafting with some of the team. It's a bit of a thank you from our team leader, So can't wait for that. It's, yeah, afternoon tea, one of my favourite things. So yeah, cannot wait. Right, I am adding the fast fuse to the base. This is my new kind of trick on making sure that you've lined up, you can line up your top layer easier, because it means that you haven't got glue on the piece of paper you're working with. You can then just hover it to make sure that you're central, which I am. It's a very narrow mat, which is what I want. And then I can just drop it down and we're good to go. So more fast fuse, which I am going to add down in this corner. Whoops, and break the thing properly. I'll come back to that actually, because I've had a question from one of my subscribers about, well, not a question so much as a comment about how tricky fast fuse can be. So I will come back to that. So I'm just getting that so that it's sort of about as close to the bottom as we can get without it going off the edge of the card. And then I'm going to add another piece of fast fuse just on top so that I can pop my trim on, and I will actually just trim that off, and I'm going to neaten up that edge because it ain't. There we go. For those of you who like the South Oxfordshire weather report, it's a grey day. I've put on as many lights as I can, so hopefully we've not got too much glare, and hopefully it's not too dark. But yeah, it's a really grey day, and the forecast was for sunshine. It may brighten up later, but who knows. Right, so dimensionals on the back of this, and then just take the backings off. Come along. It's because I cut my fingernails. Haven't got the usual pulling ability. Right, and this then just goes square to your card, as in square to your card, and just down in the bottom corner. So that's that. Now, fast fuse. Let me just grab a scrap, that'll do, and a silicone mat. So, Becky, this is for you. Fast fuse. So, gentle touch. You can hold it there, however you want. I've seen someone who does it like a pen, but the key is a gentle touch and then just a flick to the side. So a gentle touch and a flick to the side. Now I try and do alternate sides so that it doesn't come off the runner. Now, the reason I brought in the silicone mat is because if you're struggling, let's actually get that so that it's on the edge. If you're struggling, go to the end of the card onto your silicone mat, and it will automatically break, because it doesn't like, I say it will automatically break, it will if you actually go onto the silicone mat. It doesn't like working on the, see, it's because I'm trying to show you how it works. It's not. So let's try that again. It's not working for me. Anyway, it generally, let's fold that in half so that it's not all sticky. Generally speaking, apart from when you're on camera, you go onto the silicone mat, it will string, but it just means that you can then, you've got a bit of a string to flick off. But the key I come back to is a gentle touch. I can't show you a gentle touch other than to assure you that I'm putting no pressure on that tool, and then just flick. So it's that flick that's the key. But if you push hard, it will be harder to do. So I hope that helped, even though it didn't work quite as I was hoping it would. So again, I'm going to put my fuse down onto my card rather than onto the base, onto the mat. Put far too much fuse on, didn't need that much. And then line it up where you want it. and down. And there you are, as simple as. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give it a thumbs up. As I say, today is Onstage Day. I will share what I can about Onstage as early as I can. I will certainly share the swaps as soon as we're past the Advent series, because we're swapping. In fact, I can show you my swap. Let me grab it. Whoops, everything going everywhere. Let me grab my swap. And the reason I can show you my swap is because it will have been swapped. So this is the swap that I am giving people. It's using the Oh So Eclectic and the Colourful Seasons stamp set. Yes. Pool Party, Flirty Flamingo, Lemon Lime Twist, and then I've just drawn a line around the outside, and it's stamped in Memento ink. So yeah, that is my swap. It's a kind of simple flat, but it's easier to carry around because I've done nearly 100, about 90. So yeah, that's my swap, which I will have swapped by now. So I will show you the swaps that I got, and I will, as I say, let you know about Onstage as much as I can when I can. If you are thinking already ahead to next year and you want the opportunity to order from the Spring Summer catalogue early, remember that as demonstrators we are allowed to pre-order. I think it's going to be early December when we can pre-order. I'm waiting for confirmation of the final dates. So if you were to sign up as a demonstrator in my team, you could get stuff from the Spring Summer catalogue. Or indeed from the Winter catalogue at a discount. Yay! Even better. So yeah, I will leave you with that thought and be back again tomorrow for more Advent. Bye!